Hey, what's up, good people? Shelby here. Welcome to my channel. Not that chick over there channel, not that channel way over there, not that channel full of drama, my channel. Today, I'm super excited because I'm on day 2 of my powder foundation hunt. If you are a chick like me who has, or a dude like me, oh wait, hey, if you are a person like me who is mostly a liquid foundation wearer, but you're seeing all these new powder foundations coming out. Summer is here and I am ready for new foundation routines. I have seen a few people sing the praises of powder foundation, although the most popular things right now seem to be liquid foundation, but there's also these really great products that are being released in the stores. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go check that out. So if you would like to go on this journey with me to try out some new powder foundations, whether it's because you like the brand that it comes from, you like the packaging that it comes in, like me, or if you're just open to trying something new, then let's hop on this journey. If you are new to my channel, please go down to the bottom, like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, if you want to hang with me, then you definitely should hit subscribe and hit that bell notification so that when I post the next episode in this series, you'll get the notification. If you're a returning viewer, then thank you so much for coming back. I hope that you're subscribed and I hope that you're loving what you're seeing, because that would be really confusing because you're back, and you're sending me mixed signals though. So don't send mixed signals. Don't do that. Let's hop into the video. Eyes are done and I'm ready to do my face. So for this series of foundationiness, I'm pretty much going in with the same foundation products and just using a different powder, I guess is the right way to describe it. I've already moisturized. I'm going to go in with the Touch of Soul No Pore Primer Essence and let it run all the way down my face. So I'm rubbing that in, rubbing this in on the forehead, avoiding the brows because brows are hard work. Then I'm going to go in with the No Pore Touch and Soul No Pore Blend Primer on this side of my face, which is the right side. Press that in. I'm going in with the Shine Killer from NYX on the other side of my face. One is blurring and oil controlling. So I just want to see how the makeup behaves, how well it holds on. And I'll be going outside. I'm going to walk the dog. I'm going to run some errands. I'm going to try to keep this on for at least 6 hours. At least. Today I'm actually getting a little bit of a late start, so I'll do my best to get some direct sunlight and really see how this behaves. Breakouts. Breakouts, who are you? Gosh. Get out of here. Oh my God. Going in with the MAC Prep and Prime in the shade Peach Luster for some color correction. For my concealer, for my under eye, I'm going in with a mix of the Fenty in 360 and the Oma in T1N, I want to say is the color I'm using. Tell me your experiences, fam, because I feel like I did one video a while ago talking about my history with powder foundation. I think that I went to powder because I had a bad first experience with liquid. And then after that, I kind of just gave up. I don't think I ever became a huge makeup person until later in life. I think I was introduced to makeup, wearing it, outside of special occasions. I think I was introduced to it probably in college, right after prom, freshman year, discovering new things about yourself. And then, I wore it very rarely, maybe some eye makeup, but nothing like on the level of what I would wear nowadays, I would say. The makeup game has definitely leveled up. But yeah, it didn't catch me when I wore it the first time. My first introduction to it was not, it wasn't awe-inspiring. It happened. How did I miss that whole side of my face with my color corrector? Next, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the shade Dark, and I'm going to set under my eye. Then I'm also going to end up baking with my Fenty powder in the shade Banana. Not Banana. Banana's my old shade. Honey is the new shade that I've been trying. Don't worry. the honey's gonna bring back some of the life to my face, I swear. Okay, so this is honey from Fenty Beauty Pro Filter, and I'm going to use, where'd she go? I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier puff to set this on my face. Can you see the dog ear? Right here? Yeah. Anyways, all right, so I'm gonna let that sit. And while it's sitting, I'm gonna go in and we're gonna do foundation. So on one side, I'm going to be using a brush. I'm gonna use my Sanaya Kashuk brush. On the other side, I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender. So the foundation that we are going to be trying today is, if I can get it open without breaking it, it's the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Powder, and it's in the shade Tan Deep. So on this side, I think I'll go in with my Beauty Blender. It's still a little bit wet, but that's okay. And I'm just going to start laying this down. And as I said, I'm not a really big full coverage girl, so I don't need it to cover, like, you know, sins, exes, past indiscretions, bad credit, stuff like that. But I would like it to cover up, you know, the dark marks. On the other side, I'm going to use a brush. Oh yeah, the brush is definitely different coverage. It's not as smooth, and I guess I even want to say airbrushed as the Beauty Blender, but I mean that's understandable. That's their claim to fame. But I'm loving the amount of coverage that I'm getting, and it's still smooth. Like I like the way that looks. Okay. I am ready to dust off the bake for sure. And in the process also kind of blend the edges of the concealer, the highlighted center of my face, with the foundation on the outside of my face. Yeah. The one thing I am liking with powder is that you can still see like the structure of your face through it. I feel like when you have on liquid foundation, if it's full coverage enough, it's hard to see anything through that joker. Like it's a blank canvas. Okay, I threw on a lash, I threw on a lip. If you'd like the information for it, oh, let's just go down to the bottom, it's down there. But so the foundation is looking good. I do think that this shade might be a little bit light for me. Now I can bronze up the edges of my face and make it work, but I would like it to be a little bit more like bronzy, although it does match my chest, but like you can finesse it, but I guess I'd like it to be like closer to like dead on, you know, just dead on. This powder is very nice. I think that the packaging is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's probably one of the prettier packages I've seen in a long time of any kind. So that's a draw for me, but let's see how it wears. Right now it is 4:28. Like I said, I'll try to give it 6 hours. I finished my foundation more around like 4 o'clock, but then I did my eyes, so I'll subtract that from the time. So I'm gonna say 4. And I'm gonna try to give you 6 hours. So that's 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna fight for y'all. I'm gonna fight for y'all. Yeah. So anyway, I gotta go. My dog is getting restless. He's losing his doggone mind. And yeah, I'll be back in a few hours. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, welcome back. So it is 10:29. I think you can see that. Don't mind the text messages. They're not necessary for you to read. Don't mind your business. And it's been some hours. Let's see. I finished this look at 4 o'clock, 4:30-ish. And this is what we're looking like. I'll insert a side by side in a sec. So this is what we're looking like. And just for reminder's sake, I've got the same Kat Von D powder on the whole face. And then on this side, I have the No Pore Blend Primer, which is a smoothing primer, but not necessarily an oil control powder and primer. And I applied with a brush. So that's this side. And then this side, I applied with the NYX Shine Killer and a Beauty Blender applying the powder. So this is what we're looking like. And let me get my mirror before I just start talking. So yeah, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Like the coverage on this side is looking really good. Like the dark spots are still covered here. Even on this side, they're still covered. You can see them a little bit more. But I went outside, I walked the dog, I did some errands, did my nails. Like I did some stuff today. So I'm impressed with how well this has hung in there. Especially as a, you know, previously a liquid foundation girl. Like I got expectations. Then I don't have a whole lot extra shine. I will say that on my nose, it looks like I lost like most of my coverage, but that's actually from the concealer and setting powder. Okay, so of the two that I've tried, my previous video, you should definitely go check it out. I'll put the link right up here somewhere. The previous video was the Cover FX powder, and this one for the Kat Von D powder. Comparison wise, I think the color of the powder itself, I actually like the tone of the Cover FX more, but staying power, I think that the Kat Von D with her locket tattoo, tagline, branding, whatever, I think she's more on the mark as far as the promises. On its own, I would give the Kat Von D probably an 8 out of 10. I would say, even though I think I probably could go down a shade and it wouldn't be as bright. And since I'm doing full coverage, it has to be a closer match because less of my skin will show through. And always make it the appropriate amount of brightness with bronzer, right? I even think that, you know, it feels like it might even have oxidized, but oxidized in the right direction instead of the wrong direction, which is always good. Is there such a thing as oxidizing in the wrong direction? Can you oxidize up or I'll check it. I'll check Google. I'm not a scientist. By comparison to the Cover FX, I guess I would take off a point for the color and for the fact that I feel like I had a little bit of cakiness like right around here and here, but I also did apply pretty heavily. And with the Cover FX, I don't feel like I had any cakiness, but I also didn't have the same coverage. I mean, I think they're probably a tie between the two. So I think we're, in general, wearability, I think we're 2 for 2. These are great products. Next up, I think I will probably try a drugstore brand and maybe Makeup Forever. I've heard some good stuff, but you're going to have to stay tuned to find out what that next one is. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed day 2 of my foundation hunt. Day 2 of my powder foundation hunt. If you're not already a subscriber, if you hung in here this long, it's been hours, fam, like hours. If you've hung in here this long, you know you need to be here. You're going to be here. You're coming back. You probably binge watch the other videos. Let's just make it official. Like, first of all, I know that so-called players wouldn't tell you this, but I'm going to be real and say what's on my heart. Making love to just make up for anyone else ain't happening. Didn't you know I loved you from the start? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and ciao for now.